Hello everyone! This video is going to be a rant of sorts, but I'm sure you will all find it pertinent because I know you all have gone through this probably at some point. Okay, what really irks me, and it's kind of always irked me, and it's been more frequent lately with people posting comments to my YouTube and stuff like that, is people who look at me or my videos and say, "You're labeling yourself as a goth." Why even do that? Why label yourself? Why not just be an individual? Why don't you just be yourself? Why are you defining who you are by a label? Those people go hand in hand with the same people who are like, "I don't believe in labels. I'm too good for labels." Oh my god. People, a label is just a word that relates to something that describes you. You're taking this whole label thing way too seriously. You're making it way too black and white. I'm not stamping myself on the forehead and saying, "I am goth and nothing else. I must do everything goth. I must think everything goth. I must talk everything goth." No, you people are tragically misinformed if that's what you think a label means. A label is just something that describes something, okay? The little bottle of apple juice has a label on it, but if you take the label off, it's still apple juice. The reason that it's on there is to let people know what it is and to describe it. Apple juice is apple juice is apple juice. The label does not change what it is, where it came from, what's inside of it, or anything else. It doesn't change a damn thing about it just because it has the label on it. It's just saying, this is what it is, there you go. You can take the label off, it's still gonna be apple juice. So I'm sick of these people, mostly on my What Goth Is Not video. This is where people are posting it and sending me messages from that. They're saying, "Why do you label yourself? Why don't you just be yourself?" I am myself, as well as everybody else in the world who labels themselves. What do you guys do for a living? Are you a lawyer? Are you a teacher? Are you a lazy bum who sits around your house, you know, and you're 40 years old and you play nothing but WoW on your parents' computer? Okay, those are all labels. No, you don't talk about it all the time, but I'm sure if someone asks you, "Hey, I don't know anything about a lawyer. Tell me about it." And you start talking about it, would you appreciate it if someone eavesdropping on that conversation would swoop in and go, "Excuse me, but why are you labeling yourself as a lawyer? Like, I don't think that you should be doing that. Why don't you just be yourself? Why do you have to put a label on what you do?" Because there is a label for something that you do and what you are. Are you a man? Are you a woman? Are you a student? Are you lactose intolerant? Are you bipolar? Those are all labels too. Labels exist just to classify people, to make it easier to differentiate person to person, because everybody is a unique individual. Everybody is who they are. Just because there is a label attached to them does not mean they are less of an individual, or they're not being themselves, or they're conforming to anything. A label is just a descriptive term. That's all it is. I am goth. That is what I am. I'm also female. I'm also a wife. I am a pianist. I am all of those things. Those are all labels that define who I am and what I do and what I am. You know, everyone who's all hung up on the labels thing, just STFU, seriously, because it's stupid and annoying and you're just making yourself look dumb. Nobody ever comes after anybody else with labels, okay? Alright? Jocks, preps. It seems like the alternative subcultures are the only people who get attacked for labeling themselves. We didn't make these labels, guys, okay? I didn't wake up one morning and go, "I don't feel like there is a word that describes exactly what I am. I'm going to make one up so that the world knows exactly what I am. I'm going to call it goth, and goth is what I am." I just am that because of how I am. I just happen to fit into that category. I just fit into the category, and it's a subculture. A subculture, meaning not the majority of what everyone else is. Therefore, a lot of people are interested in it. Normal people who, you know, go to PTA meetings and go to the scrapbooking club and play bridge with their friends and, you know, drive minivans and haul the neighborhood kids to soccer practice. No one cares about labeling them. No one talks about them because that is the norm. That is what the bustling world of society is. Then there's the subcultures, you know, emo, punk, scene, goth, all those things. And since they're not part of the ordinary, and most of the people who are normal find them interesting, we talk about it, and we share things with the world, and we inform them, and we teach people what we're about, and we talk about it, and we kind of inadvertently draw attention to ourselves because we don't want to just be the smudge. So that's why we talk about it, and that's why we get more complaints about the labels thing, because people think that we're so wrapped up in our label that that's all that we can think about or talk about. But that's not the way it is. We're just trying to educate people and give them an entertainment value of something that they're interested in. Believe it or not, when I made my YouTube channel the first time, I had no intention of making any videos really goth related. Like, I really didn't. But there were a few things that I felt strongly about, so I posted about them. A couple of them happened to be goth, and then I got a whole big following of people who were interested in the gothic subculture. So guess what? I'm catering to what they want to hear now and talking about it because that's what they want to hear. People are interested in it. They want to know more. They want to indulge in it. And it's my job, not to mention my pleasure, to talk about it for these people and give them the information that they want to know. And to show them more peeks behind what goes into being a goth. So I'm not like wrapped up in my gothiness. I'm not all, look at me, I'm labeling myself, look at the... That has nothing to do with it. Labels, out the window. If anyone says the word label to me one more time, I swear to God, I'm going to get angry in the privacy of my own home. That's what I had to say today. I'm really sorry, but that just kind of got me worked up. Labels. So anyway, rate, comment, subscribe. I'm sure I'll get a lot of thumbs downs, but I don't care. Those are probably all the same people who are like, I didn't want to label myself. I'm an amorphous blob with absolutely no defining characteristics about myself, therefore cannot conform to any label whatsoever. But whatever, anyway, check out my vlog channel, my Twitter, my Facebook, and my Vampire Freaks. The links are all in the description, as usual. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.